you by thesis123.com. I learn and teach online.
Here's the next question. Number 4. Consider a causal LTI, linear time invariant system, characterized by differential equation dy by dt plus 1 by 6 y of t is equal to 3x of t. The response of the system to the input x of t is equal to 3 into e power minus t by 3 u of t, where u of t denotes the unit step function is, we have our 4 options given to us. Okay, so here the system has been characterized by the differential equation. So let's just write down what the given equation is. That's dy by dt plus 1 by 6 y of t is equal to 3x of t. And the input is given to us as x of t is equal to 3 e power minus t by 3 u of t. Okay, so one way of solving this is to first use Laplace transforms, convert it into the S domain, and then try and figure out by using inverse Laplace again to get the final equation. So let's do that. I'll just take another sheet of paper and we'll begin. Right. Alright, so we have our equation. Let's start with the equation given to us. The characteristic equation is dy of t by dt plus 1 by 6 y of t is equal to 3x of t. So let's take Laplace on both sides. Taking Laplace transforms on both sides. So we write that as, that's dy by dt plus 1 by 6 y is equal to L 3x of t. Okay, so when we apply the Laplace transforms here, we can write this as s plus 1 by 6 times y of s is equal to 3x of s. Alright, so the Laplace transform of dy by dt plus 1 by 6y is s plus 1 by 6 of y of s is equal to 3x of s. Now let's take the ratio of y of s to x of s. Y of s by x of s can be written as 3 divided by s plus 1 by 6. Okay, so we have the ratio here. Now the next thing is we already have what x of t is. Now the x of t is given to us, the input is given to us. So the input here, x of t is given as 3 e power minus t by 3 u of t. Now u of t is a step function, so we can consider it to be as 1. The value of this is 1. So let's just concentrate on 3 e power minus t by 3. Now 3 e power minus t by 3, applying Laplace to this, I'll put that here. So Laplace of the input x of t, okay, is Laplace of 3 e power minus t by 3. And the Laplace of that would be 3 divided by, we have e power minus t by 3 here, s plus 1 by 3. Okay, so the Laplace of e power minus t by 3 is s plus 1 by 3 in the denominator, 1 divided by s plus 1 by 3. Now I suggest that you keep the list of formulas by you while you are solving this. That will help you out. Okay, so this is our input. Now let's substitute this over here for x of s. Now this is x of s. Okay, so if we were to substitute that here, y of s divided by this. So that's 3 divided by s plus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 divided by s plus 1 by 6. Okay, so now we have an expression where we need to find out what y of s is. So let's take this term to the other side. I'll just take another sheet of paper and we'll continue. Okay. Alright, so we have y of s divided by 3 by s plus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 divided by s plus 1 by 6. Alright, so we are now going to take this term to the other side and we get that, and we get the expression for y of s 3 by s plus 1 by 6 into 3 by s plus 1 by 3. Okay, so this is what we have now. In order to solve this further, it is important for us to find the partial fractions. So that's going to be our next step. Now, I'm sure you have already, you're quite familiar with how to find partial fractions for equations, but nonetheless, we'll just solve it here real quick. Okay, so now in order to take the partial fractions, we have to consider each term, and we write this as y of s is equal to a divided by s plus 1 by 6 plus b divided by s plus 1 by 3. Okay, so we are taking partial fractions here and we have to find out the values of a and b. Now these two constants we will have to solve. So let's call this 1 and let's call this 2. So we have to equate both of this in order to find out what a and b are. Okay, so let's just write down the values. Alright, now if we solve these two, we can write this as y of s is equal to a s plus 1 by 3 plus b s plus 1 by 6 is equal to, now y of s, right, we are going to equate both the equation 1 and 2. So once we cross multiply, we have our numerator and then the denominator would obviously cancel out if we are equating 1 and 2. So we are left with 3 times 3, which is 9. I hope you're following what I'm doing here. We are equating 1 and 2. So if we cross multiply, in other words, we are just equating the numerators of 1 and 2. Okay, so we have a into s plus 1 by 3 plus b into s plus 1 by 6 is equal to 9. Now we open up the brackets and let's see what we get. As plus a by 3 plus bs plus b by 6 is equal to 9. Now in order to solve this, we have to equate the coefficients of s from both sides to get one equation and the constants to get the second equation. So that's how we get two equations here. So let's first see the coefficients of s. Now the coefficients of s, we have one term here, no term on this side. So that gives us a plus b is equal to 0. That's our first equation. Now the second, we equate the constants alone. So the constants are a by 3 plus b by 6 is equal to 9. So these are the two equations we solve for a and b. Now when we do, we get a is equal to 54 and b is equal to minus 54. Now since this is basic, I'm leaving that to you. Alright, so we have two equations, linear equations in two variables. Solve for a and b. You will find that a is equal to 54, b is equal to minus 54. So we substitute the values of a and b in equation 2. Okay, so a is 54, b is minus 54. We substitute it in equation 2 to get y of s is equal to 54 divided by s plus 1 by 6 minus 54 divided by s plus 1 by 3. So this is the expression for y of s. Now we take inverse Laplace. Applying inverse Laplace on both sides, we get y of t is equal to, now 54 divided by s plus 1 by 6 is 54 e power minus t by 6 minus, now the Laplace inverse of this term is 54 e power minus t by 3. Now since the question mentions that u of t is a unit step, that's what the question says. Let me just go back here, see. Now the u of t denotes the unit step function, so we need to multiply this expression with u of t. So the final expression would be y of t is equal to 54 e power minus t by 6 u of t minus 54 e power minus t by 3 u of t. So this is our final equation, and that matches option, let's see, that matches option D. So this is our final answer. I hope this has helped.
Thank you for watching this video. For future videos, please click here to subscribe YouTube channel. Visit our site thesis123.com for free student project or research ideas and online training. Follow us Facebook, Twitter, Google+ and Pinterest.